Hi, my name is Anastasia Mihnenko, and I would like to tell you about of my life over the past 5 years. The most vivid memory of my life is the beginning of the war. I still remember the day when my dad came up to the second floor and said, "Nasta, wake up." I woke up and I didn't understand what had happened. He said, "Come downstairs." I went downstairs and asked my mom what was going on, and she told me that the war had started. I was standing there in complete shock. I couldn't believe that in the 21st century a war had begun. I remember how we were sitting at home and hearing helicopters and planes fly over our house. At the time we were still living in Warsaw, which is near Hostomel. That night we kept running to the cellar again and again. It was terrifying. The next day my dad sent me with relatives to Western Ukraine. I remember sitting in the car and not understand what would happen next. What was waiting for me? Would I return home? Would I ever see my dad? I was really scared. I remember the huge traffic jams. We sometimes spent to 20 hours near gas stations. When we arrived in the Lviv region, we stayed in a private house where about 12 people were living together. It was very chaotic. People were arguing and shooting at each other all the time. It was really difficult. After about a month and a half, we returned home right before Easter, and I celebrate it with my dad. About a year and a half later, I went to an acting school. At the same time, I also started modeling, singing, and playing the piano. That's when I decided that I wanted to connect my life with acting. Then came the 11th grade, the NMT exam, and the entrance exams to creative universities. I still remember July 10th and how nervous I was. It's impossible to describe how stressed I felt. I remember leaving after the second round and thinking what I wouldn't get in because I was very nervous. But in the end, I did get accepted. And now I'm a first-year student in the Ivan Karpenko University, studying on the course of Yuri Ivanovich. Thank you for your attention.